Oh, careful now.
Down with this sort of thing. Careful now.
All right, everyone. Hey, welcome back. It's Keith, My Atypical World, and tonight is a fun one. Tonight is top 10 Father Ted moments from WatchMojo UK. Link in the description. Blah blah blah. Here we go.
3 priests in exile on an island. What could be funnier? Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we'll be counting down the top 10 moments from the TV sitcom Father Ted. For this list, we'll be looking at the finest moments from Craggy Island's strange and eccentric inhabitants, exploring everything from colourful language to emotional outbursts.
Is it, Mrs. Doyle? Anyway.
You fecker, you bollocks.
Number 10, the 3 ages of Elvis.
Who are you supposed to be, Ted?
Yeah.
Elvis impersonations are 10 a penny, but nothing compares to this. Ted, Dougal, and Jack all play Elvis at different stages of his life as part of a lookalike competition. The 3 bust out their tight as leather and strut some of the King's most iconic dance moves, well, except for Father Jack.
He just kind of looks awesome there.
Hat tip to Dougal for nailing the accent.
I'm surprised Dougal knew who Elvis was.
I remember the name.
Number 9, the cow conundrum. Dougal isn't the brightest. He loses his place mid-conversation, he says inappropriate things when he shouldn't, and he turns simple concepts into impossible problems. Like basic perspective, for example.
These are small.
He can't tell the difference between a toy and an animal.
But the ones out there are far away.
Sat on a caravan on their annual holiday, Ted tries to teach him how sight and distance works. It's only a short sketch, but it's classic Dougal.
Small, far away. Forget it.
Number 8, Noel in the caves.
Oh, that's Graham Norton.
For me, for me.
Getting lost in a cave is
I remember watching this. I remember him being so loud and so annoying. I watched every single episode, by the way.
bad enough, but try being stuck there with the most annoying priest in the entire world. Expertly played by Graham Norton, Noel Fairlong has a tendency to never, ever shut up.
Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening. Me. Galileo, 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 Galileo.
Queen renditions, screeching contests, joking about cannibalism. He frustrates the hell out of everyone else, but at least he brings some humour to a potentially life-threatening situation.
Let's have a screeching competition. I'll go first.
He's also wearing an Argyle sweater. I used to own Argyle sweaters.
Number 7, kicking Bishop Brennan up the arse.
Oh, goodness. This one was just absurd.
This time next week, you have to.
Yes?
You have to kick Bishop Brennan up the arse.
Ever been dared to do something? Nothing as bad as this, we bet. After Father Dick Byrne claims victory in the over 75s football game, Ted is tasked with a penalty of colossal proportions. He has to kick the famously short-tempered Bishop Brennan up the backside and get photographic evidence of it. Coercing the bishop into visiting their house and assuming the position, Ted gives it his all. The bishop's reaction? Well,
Your Grace,
It's very delayed.
you all right?
Number 6, introducing Pat Mustard.
There's plenty more where that came from.
Father Ted is
I'm sure.
filled with genius one-off characters, but arguably the best of all is philandering milkman Pat Mustard.
I tell you, I shouldn't be here at all. The police are after me.
They're not.
Yes, I'm so gorgeous they want to put me under arrest.
The chain-smoking, hairy-chested delivery man comes accompanied with his own trademark walk and soundtrack. Consistently sleeping with the women of Craggy Island, he's apparently responsible for the sporadic appearances
Giving. Oh, man. Giving babies mustaches.
of hairy babies.
Teresa, look at me
Oh, hairy babies.
fucking trouser.
Understandably, Ted's not too pleased with the new Playboy milkman.
Pat was wondering if he could put his massive tool in my box.
What? How dare you? It's too big for the milk float.
Number 5, Speed.
I wish I could do it.
Well, we could certainly trust you, Father. You are, after all, a man of God.
A what?
No, he can't be trusted at all.
Following on nicely at number 5 is a moment from the same episode. After Mustard loses his job and is replaced by Dougal, he takes revenge by rigging his float with a bomb. Drive over 4 miles an hour and the bomb is armed, but dip under 4 miles an hour and it'll go off. Sound familiar?
Sorry, I lost you there. What happens when it goes under 4 miles an hour?
This episode has all the action-packed intensity of a Hollywood blockbuster, albeit on a much smaller budget and scale. But the highlight of this sketch,
Young banger.
that'll be the boxers.
Oh, Ted, look! It's a big bunch of boxes in the middle of the road! Just stay over 4!
Number 4, careful now.
Down with this sort of thing.
Ah,
Careful now.
Being part of the church, Ted and Dougal promote a Christian way of life. So, in protest over a sexually explicit film, The Passion of St. Tibulus, which is being shown at a local cinema, they sport placards to try and discourage the locals.
It's very immoral, Jim. You wouldn't like it.
Is it a type of nudie thing?
Problem is, their protest and detailed recollection of the film's nudity only spurs people on. Careful now.
Well, I'll be off.
Goodbye, Jim.
people are going to see what they're curious about and interested about. And there's no way getting around it. Just like there was no way of getting around the bishop.
Number 3, My Lovely Horse. Where would Eurovision be without its naff entries, eh?
I don't really find this funny. I find this nice and creative, actually. I don't know anything about Eurovision. We don't have that here in America.
In this spoof of the Kitsch Song Contest, Ted and Dougal compete against rivals Dick and Cyril, hoping that their track gets chosen for Ireland's entry. The name of the record? My Lovely Horse, which comes to them in a dream. A stolen tune, rubbish lyrics, and very vibrant blazers, it's textbook Eurovision. Not too sure about the psychedelic ending though.
We have to lose that sax solo.
Number 2, I Don't Believe It.
Yeah.
Love it if somebody came up to him and said his catchphrase.
Oh, yeah, Ted. He'd love that. He should definitely do that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Catchphrases, we love them. The actors who have to regurgitate them every 2 seconds, not so much. With that, what do you think One Foot in the Grave star Richard Wilson said when Ted spurted out?
I actually saw that show too. I didn't see all the episodes, but I'll do reaction on that too.
I don't believe it.
A gag that runs throughout the entire episode, nothing quite beats the look on Ted's face after getting a thrashing by the sitcom star. It really is impossible to comprehend.
Well, what did he say? Did he laugh?
No,
No, I don't want to talk about it. No.
not really.
Number 1, I hear you're a racist now.
I hear you're a racist now, father.
Things go from bad to worse when one crazed passerby seems to totally back him up. It's textbook Ted, and reminds us that no matter what the issue, this show can find the funny side.
How did you get interested in that type of thing? Who said I'm a racist? Everyone's saying it, father.
Excellent. All right, that is this Father Ted reaction, and there will be more coming up. This is Keith from My Atypical World. Have a good night.